Hey friends, Tammy here. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having an absolutely great day and a great start to your 2020. I am on my way to work this morning. Had to get my Starbucks, y'all. This is my first full week of work back from the holiday and my vacation and my time off. And y'all, we're gonna have severe weather today. Y'all, I straightened my hair and it's just, it's looking bad. We've got potential tornadoes and hail and storms, and the humidity, y'all, is for real today. That's why she's looking really kind of raggedy this morning, and I worked hard. But just a half a day today. I have at the end of this video a recipe for you, a really super easy, budget-friendly dinner idea for you. So stay tuned and watch all the way to the end of the video to get that. It is a stuffed pizza sandwich, and it's a French bread that I've stuffed with pizza toppings. And my aunt, I tell you in the clip, this is an idea that I got from my aunt. She used to make them, but it's just, what I don't tell you is how super affordable it is. I had pretty much had everything on hand in my kitchen already, and I'd picked up the French bread on clearance, y'all. They marked the day-old French bread way down, and this was like 39 cents, so super affordable. Ooh, there comes the mist in the air. So stay tuned for that. Just might give you a different idea. I'm always looking for new ideas, especially quick and easy things that my family is gonna like, that we're gonna like, especially on weekdays when I am just really tired when I get home and I am not wanting to stand in front of the stove for any great length of time. This is super great for that. So stay tuned and let me know what you think about it. Oh, the rain's coming, y'all. Anyway, y'all, it's been a week. Had some car trouble this past weekend. It was a whole ordeal. Let me tell you about it. It was a whole ordeal. It was a big mess. The blessing in it all is that we didn't break down on the highway or anywhere where we could have gotten injured. And was able, my son, my husband, my brother-in-law, able to come help me. But what it did, though, I wanted to tell you, and I'll get into more of this when I do my goals and my vision board for this year with you guys. We had already decided that this year we're paying off debt. So we want to become debt-free. We want to pay off our debt. We don't want to incur any new debt, any new payments, anything. Even though we need to replace my car, let's just, make it more financially sound, and let's drive it a little bit longer while we pay off this debt. So I had agreed to that. I've already came up with some savings plans and saving challenges for myself, and looking at ways to, cut expenses and, work on debt and all of this stuff. And I already made that conscious decision. And let me tell you that the devil threw this car trouble at me and actually had me upset and in an argument with my husband, and going with the mind thought of, I just need to go get another car. I need to, screw it. I don't need to be, worrying about this car. Fine. I just need to go get another. Well, all that's going to do is put me in more debt. It's going to take me longer to get to my goals. And I have some pretty serious goals that I want to accomplish this year. And I'm only going to be able to do it if I don't expense any more money. So I had to kind of look past my frustration. I had to realize that I was being attacked, guys. Spiritually attacked, to try to change my decision, to start an argument with my husband, to look away from the goals that I planned out for myself, to get myself out of the situation I'm in. I had to look past all of that and realize that it is the better decision to fix my car. My husband kept going, it is fixable, Tammy. It is fixable. We can fix this. So I was without my car for the weekend. Luckily, I'm borrowing my mother-in-law's car. She's kind enough to let me borrow her car. But it really made me stop and think about everything and realize that this is not where I want to be, but it is temporary, and it is better to not add in that payment, not take what money I have saved up, you know, and have to go put it down on a car, and all of that is gone, when realistically we could just spend a little bit, fix this car, and still drive it until we get some more debt paid off, to where we open up some funds to be able to go, okay, now we're ready to go get a car and actually have a lot of money saved up to where we can buy it outright, or we can put a very large down payment on it so that we're not having an enormous monthly car payment. So just kind of wanted to share that with you, just, you know, when, you know, experiencing that myself, you know, when you make plans to better yourself, you make plans to do things, and you get that roadblock, you get that obstacle, you know, you get that wrench thrown into your plans because something comes up, you realize that sometimes you are being spiritually attacked, that the devil is trying to make your plans fail, you know, so that you're going to be upset all the way around. You're going to argue with your spouse. You're going to be upset with this person. You're going to be upset with God, because here I was trying to make a plan, and look, this happened, you know. So just, I had to learn that myself. I had to stop and step back and look at it and realize that, you know, it's not the end of the world. We've ordered the parts. The parts are supposed to be coming in. They should have came in yesterday, so they should be in today. So once they come in, we have a mechanic that will come to our house. He will come to our house. He will fix the car at our house, and it's only supposed to take a day. So all in all, it's not that bad. I've been a little inconvenienced. Actually, I've not. My mother-in-law's just handed me the keys to her car. She's not asked for the keys back this week, so I've been able to drive her car. And yeah, so it's not as bad as I thought it was. Do I want to get into a different car? Absolutely. But you know what? I want to save up. I want to pay off some other debt. And when I do get that other car, I will share with you what I did, how I saved up for it, what it is, what it looks like, all that stuff. We'll do that then. And I do have a thrift haul I'm going to film for you guys. I wanted to do it this week, but y'all, being my first week back, I was so tired this week. So tired. And then I still was in a little bit of a funk on Sunday because of all of this. That's what I had planned, to try to film several videos. But I just really was still in that funk, that I was still upset. I still was processing everything. And I just wasn't in a good place to be able to sit and film with you guys. And I think I'm a pretty real person, and I think I'm going to come across how I feel. And the last thing I want to do is to kind of be in a mood and in a funk and trying to film something, and you guys like, she in no good mood today. Why do I want to watch her? So I have goals, vision boards. I want to do it a little different, and I'll explain why I want to do it different when I do it. And then I also have a thrift haul for you guys. But right now, I have what I made for dinner last night. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoy. Remember to stop and thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. We have new things coming this year with the channel. I'm going to change some things up. I'm going to get more on a schedule. You're going to see something every single week. I really want to do twice a week, but every single week you're going to see something. And then I'm going to get on the twice a week schedule once I kind of get over this little hump of things going on right now. So have a great day. Thank God for today. And I will see you guys really soon. Stay tuned for the recipe. Bye. Hey friends, Tammy here. I am making dinner tonight. And I just thought I would start filming this. Well, if I can keep it on the food. Okay, so when I was little and my mother would make something out of nothing, she would call it pour do. I'd say, what are we having tonight? And she really didn't know what we were having, because she was just taking what was in the house and throwing something together, and she called it pour do. Where that word came from, I don't know. If you've heard of it, you know where it came from, leave me a message. But I have stuff in the house, but nothing sounds good, so I'm just kind of throwing something together. And I do this as well, and sometimes it turns out great, and my family loves it, and sometimes they're like, yeah, don't do that again. Follow the recipe next time. So, I learned about these stuffed French bread sandwiches from my aunt. She had a lot of kids in the house, and she would make these. So, what I have in here is I had about half a pound of ground beef. And I took a package I took a whole package of this turkey pepperoni and I chopped it up. I browned my ground beef. I had some frozen bell peppers and onions, and I chopped those up and cooked those in the bottom. I added some Italian seasonings, and I've cooked it. And now I have one of these cans of pasta sauce, and I'm going to take, not all of it, about half of it. Got my flame on super low, so let's turn it back up a little bit. Sorry, my dog thinks he hears something. Alright, so I'm going to stir the sauce in there. Sorry, y'all, I didn't bring the stand out. Told you this is just kind of impromptu. You don't want it soupy. You don't want it spaghetti mix. You want it kind of thick, okay? So don't put too much. Go on the side of little, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. Alright, it doesn't have to be super boiling hot either, because it's going to go in the oven. So, got that. What I did over here was I had a French bread. I sliced it in half. Here's the top. It was seasoned. And then here's the inside. I have cut and pulled out some of the inside. I could still cut and pull out some more here. We got that's seasoning from the top, the little specks you see there. You're like wondering what that is. So what I tend to do here, let's pull this out, and then I'm going to go in and kind of mash it down. You can sprinkle you some olive oil in here if you want to, with some butter, some additional seasonings if you want. You can also, now if you have a lot, you can also pull out some of this top bread too. Okay, but that's going to be our cap. And this is going to be like stuffed pizza sandwiches is what we're going to do. So I'm going to fill this up. I leave the sides so that it doesn't really like squish out. You know what I mean? And the ends. So, yeah. So I'm going to squish that there, make a cavity, put all this down in there, put the cheese on top, put the lid on top of that. I'm going to wrap it in this foil and then put it in the oven on 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and we're going to pull it out. We're going to slice it, and everybody is going to have a piece of pizza sandwich tonight. So let me keep going. Okay, y'all, I don't have any grated mozzarella cheese, but I have some cheese sticks, so I have chopped them up and I've put a layer of them down in the bottom, and then I also put a handful of them. We're going to put it inside this mixture. Let this come to a good little sizzle there. I'm just going to stir this in so you get nice gooey pieces of cheese in your pizza mixture. Alright, let me put this in and I'll show you. Okay, so here we go. And I think I am going to go ahead and scoop out some of the top. Yeah, I'm going to scoop out a little bit of that top. All I have is shredded sharp cheddar, and I'm fine with that. So I'm going to sprinkle a lot of that on top. I'm going to scoop out a little bit of this top. I'm going to put it on top, wrap it up in foil, and put it in the oven. Told y'all I like cheese. And if you hadn't figured out, this is not a healthy meal. So, you know, skip dessert or, you know, count your carbs another day. This stuff, you can keep this and use it as breadcrumbs. You can give it to the dogs. You can feed it to the birds. You can freeze it, like I said, pulse it, use it for breadcrumbs. Use it as a sauce thickener, whatever you want to do with it, do with it. Yeah, so that is it. I'll lay this top on top. See, look, it goes right back. We're going to wrap it in foil, put it in the oven, and I will show you when it comes out and we slice it open. Here it is. I'm going to cut it, but let me show you. If you try to pull it up, you can kind of see how ooey and gooey that is in there. I did this for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. I like the bread soft. I don't like it hard. I don't like to bite into hard bread. So I like it soft, and everything is cooked. You're just melting the cheese and warming it through. So let me cut this up in slices, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. Looky there. You can see that ooey gooey mozzarella. I'm going to serve this with a salad on the side and call it done. There is our stuffed pizza sandwich. You can put anything in here, guys. You can do taco stuff. I think the original recipe has like ground beef and cream of something soup and some Velveeta cheese and stuff, but you can stuff it with anything. Super easy. As my mom would say, a very good pour du sandwich. So I hope you enjoy. Remember to stop and thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. And I will see you guys really soon. Bye-bye.